Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Broncos at 6-3 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Nix to the air. To Jefferson on the slant. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Smith. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
The freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here we go, here we go. Dash left, dash left.
Here's Smith. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Again, Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chance so good, he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Smith. Touchdown! Brock Bowers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
You look at this Raiders defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Kill.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Give up the middle, Jenkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Almost set. Ready. Middle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going. It's Nix. And this one is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Gino. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Second down and 3. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
at their 48-yard line.
Ready.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard
Bombers, bombers,
line.
bombers. Hold on, set. Ready.
Here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 3rd and 5.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready.
To throw, here's Nix. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready.
To throw is Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Gain of 12. First down, Raiders.
Smith now to throw. To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Las Vegas.
Smith. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To the air again, Smith. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19.
And the Raider 1st down.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Gino now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Gino. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would want. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 3rd and 3. In motion, the tight end. To throw is Smith. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Fielded at the 20. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some wins.
Good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos
operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Checks it down to Jenkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 yards there, and the Denver 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
At the 42-yard line.
Nix to the air. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Escaping the pressure right. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sail.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get close closer for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Back to throw, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Again, Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Smith. Pass to Bowers once again. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Genty trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing Nix. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Bombers.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Captain. Hey!
Here's Nix. This one is complete to Jenkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
Kill!
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. Flushed out right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
Ole!
To throw, here's Nix. To Jefferson on the slant. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Denver Broncos. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jenkins. He's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Genty. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Fielded just inside the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they're right past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
16 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He targets Ingram for another grab.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On the ground, this is Judkins. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Broncos first down.
Looking to throw. Nix escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will
Gino's going to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Bombers. Oh, my son. Motion, chase.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A short throw to Ingram. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Ole. Oh, my son.
Nix looking to throw again. This one brought in by Jefferson. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Captain.
At the 3-yard line.
Nix to the air. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field that brings up 3rd down. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Oh, my son. Ole. Ready.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
A gain of 12. First down, Raiders.
On first down, it's Genty. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Here now, second and